Hello YouTube, it's Pac-Man building time today, and we're going to play a bit of Street Fighter Alpha 3. We'll turn it out down a bit, otherwise you won't be able to hear me. Stick a few credits in. So, it's been a couple of months since I posted a video. Been a bit busy in real life, so not really had a chance for much progress, but we are making progress. Today it's going to be a bit more of an electronic video rather than woodworking and stuff like that. So it's, oops, not the camera. Exciting stuff. Quite excited for the bits and pieces that come through the post recently. So see if we can just beat this guy up. Rather unfortunate name, Sodom. Yeah. So like I say, it's going to be mostly electronic stuff today. It's not going to be a big long video, about half an hour I expect. Better than the normal sort of slog that it usually is when I'm just move the camera off slightly. I'm building the arcade. See if we can get a Raging Demon. I don't think I've put a video up of me playing Street Fighter Alpha. Oh, that great Alpha. I used to have this on the Dreamcast. I've got the 03 upper thing. I can't remember what it's called now. I'm on a Sega Naomi cabinet with a big screen, but I couldn't be asked to get that. I'm working on a Raspberry Pi solution, so I don't need to get my MacBook out all the time to load the games up. But there we go, KO. So yeah, let's get started. Let's have a look what's come through the post and see if we can get all the electronics sorted out. Okay, we've got a package today. Now, I didn't know what this was, but I knew what it was. There's a little mark on it somewhere, so I'm pretty sure I know what it is. You guys might not know. You might know what it is as well, as I've hinted of it. God, I can't get my words out today. In the past, right? I've not got much space in the garage at the moment, as usual, so I'm putting up here. I'm very careful with this. Okay. Yeah, pain in the ass. There we go. Right. Paper, packing materials. Try to be as careful as possible. Simple it on the floor. As you can see yet, probably not. Again, more packing materials. Quite well packed, I think. Let's see when we get it out. Get this packing off. I'll be able to get it out. I like to open the bubble wrap, to be honest, actually. To be fair. Let's just move this out of the way. You probably guess it's a game board, and you probably guess what it is. We'll have a look. I don't know if this is working, it says it is. But it's travelled a long way from the States. So there's not any bubble wrap on it, although there was a fair bit of packaging around it, but I mean, there's a board loose in here, so that could have done all sorts of damage. In fact, it looks like there may be some damage here, which is not good. You can see those pins. Hopefully that's the only damage. And get this out without breaking anything. Okay. You can probably tell with the ribbon cable on the end of this. This is a Miss Pac-Man board from the States. Midway original, which is what's going in my arcade machine. I think we're going to have, the fact that I managed to get hold of a Miss Pac-Man means I'm going to try and get Miss Pac and Pac-Man working on my machine. Just having a look at it, if we zoom in. Trying to see if there's any damage. I think this goes in there, I'm not sure. I'm not happy with that at all. They're bent, not broken, I think, and there's maybe one broken. But this looks like it's like an adapter or something. So maybe it's not too bad. That can be replaced, that can be taken off. I need to research it. So I've never had one of these before. Just looking at it now to see if there's any loose components anywhere. Don't think there is. I don't know what this is. I assume it's used for something. So I might have to get a new one of these. This is nice, like a bit of plastic actually, with some pins in, so that shouldn't be too bad, I don't think. If we look on the other side, yeah, I'm looking for broken traces. It looks pretty clean actually, apart from the bent pins. For something very old, we've got a bit of corrosion over there. Oh, you can't see. If I zoom in, that might even be solder. I'm not sure. Is this the edge connector trace? It's almost like someone's tried to repair that. It's burnt away. I assume that, yeah, that's the power section. Apparently they're known for that. So we'll have a look at that. God. I'm going to be bonding this. So it takes in DC from a switching power supply. Whoops, switching power supply. So that would take the brunt of the AC. So it should hopefully not burn up anymore. And I'm looking at this now. Yeah, they've soldered all that. I assume that's ground. I think those might be the ground plates there. I've got the pin out somewhere, but they're soldered together. So. It doesn't look too bad other than that. It could do with a bit of cleaning on the side, but yeah. Well, it looks okay. I need to get some jammer adapter type things and put together an adapter. I put together an adapter for my bootleg board, which I can't get to work, which is why I've got this. Seeing, is there a bit of a bend in it? Again, you can't see, sorry. Zoom back out again. There's a slight bend in it, not too bad. So yeah, I mean, it looks pretty clean, which is good. Like I say, apart from that, but that's not the end of the world if that can just come off. I think that probably goes in there, does it? Does it? I don't know. Can't figure it out. I need to go and have a look. Right, we'll leave it there for this video. Well, for this part of the video. And what I'm going to try and do next is get this one running in the cab. So that's the next thing. We're going to have a look at the speaker at some point because we need to shield it. But this comes next because I'm excited about this bit. So we'll come back and see if we can get this one working. Okay, so we got our sync controller. This is the socket. Oops, no, it's not this camera. You can see that if it zooms in. Zoom in. You can probably see there a couple of legs have come off from when it was sent. So, went to Maplin and got a 28 pin one of these, Again, I don't think you can see. Wait a second, let me sort the zoom, the focus out on this stupid camera. Well, hopefully you can see that now. I don't know if it's going to stay focused, but you can see that. The problem is these pins on here go into here. So if we have a look, they won't go in. They're way too big. I think, in fact, these are the same as we have on the board down here. So we're going to do this mapping again. I think I've got the right ones now. These are sort of again, let's see if we can. No, it's not focusing. You can see it. Some of more of a square shape. The pins are square in shape as well. So if I've not tried this yet, I assume this should just slide in. Come down and see what we're doing. Should do. But not quite going in. I need to sort of. These pins are a tiny bit bent as well. You'll be super careful when you're doing this. Okay, we've got that on now. It took a bit of force actually. I wouldn't be able to do that while trying to focus this in front of the camera. So I have to be very, very careful with it. But we should be able to fit this in now. So, please zoom into the board a bit. Okay, that's going in there. So this is high enough to clear this. From what I've seen online, the two resistors here should be that way. So what I need to do is make sure all the pins straight as possible. Do this like they are. So we want resistors, these two resistors that way. So if we drop it in, I think that's all lined up. Push in the middle, I think that's in. Which is amazing, because I didn't think it would go in, but it does. So, that's on nice and tight now. So that's that issue sorted. What I need to do next is sort out an adapter. I'm going to eventually create my own adapter. I've got some bits and pieces ordered. Create my own adapter, all sort of wiring them to power everything. But I want to test it out just to see if everything's working before those pieces arrive. So as I've got a jammer set up that's connected to scart, I'll use that. Now I actually have, this one's crap out of the way. I actually started on this on a bootleg, which I'm not going to get rid of because I don't need. So here's the Pac-Man bootleg. You can see there that I've got a strip here and I've got a connector here. Now stupidly, well I didn't realise, but I cut this to length, but it's one too short for this. But I might be able to get away with it, one because these grounds are together and I might be able to just use a crocodile clip or something. So I'm going to power this with ATX power supply. So what I need to do first, I need to take my adapter that I made. I actually made a video about this, but obviously I can get rid of it now because we don't need to bother. I've got some proper coloured wire because I use some blue here. It should be black really to keep things as they should be. So what we'll do, when I did this video originally, when I was making this, it was very boring. So what I'll do is I'll get this all set up. we'll have a look at it, and I'll wire all the connections off camera, and then we'll come back and we'll test it out. So let's make some space on the bench, and we'll start to do that. Okay, I finished my little adapter. Didn't bother showing it put together because, again, one, it's boring. Two, this isn't going to be what I'm using for the final thing. It's just an adapter I've knocked up. That's my massive jammer wiring, which is all over the place, but hopefully it all still works. That should hopefully power with an ATX power supply and the display on the TV there. So let's connect this up to here. Okay, managed to get it all connected up now. So here goes nothing. Okay, my adapter wasn't quite sat properly, so let me try again. Got something on the screen. Doesn't look good. I don't know, is that good? It's almost like the vertical hold's not right. I did see that the sync has got to be negative. I'm not sure what it means. Ooh. That looks like a Pac-Man screen if I squint. Miss Pac-Man, it's pink. Huh. I wonder if there's something I'm missing. Sort of works anyway. Yeah, okay. Let me actually go and research this and find out what's going on, but it's sort of working. Just trying to see whether you can't see it really. Let me go and have a look at it on the internet and figure out what's going on. Okay, I tried my Neo Geo 64 on my jammer setup and it's fine, so there's nothing wrong with the sync on that. There's no wires loose or anything. So there's obviously an issue with the sync between that TV over there and the Pac-Man board. And I'll try it on this one, hopefully we get a better result. Otherwise we can start playing with the sync, because obviously this is a TV, all the sync pots and things are on the inside and they're on the outside of this because I've taken it apart. So we've got a Pac-Man board over there, precariously sitting on my little workbench thing. So I've got it all hooked up. So we turn everything on. So if we turn the TV on first, like that, and technically it should go to AV automatically, but I'm going to stick it on there anyway. And turn this on. We've still got the same lines. It just can't synchronise with the screen. I definitely think it's playing now. I really should hit the sound up, see if it plays blind. I might do that in a minute. But you'll see it go pink, which I think I'm pretty sure that's going through the little, yeah, I'm sure that's the maze there. It's actually playing in the track sequence. So I'm going to try and find out where the H sync is and everything on this TV, and we'll come back. Okay, I'm going to give it a go and see if it coins up. I've got a speaker hooked up, I think, correctly. So turn this on, turn that on. Still got our scrolly lines, which is okay, I suppose. Oh, yeah. So it's working, and it's I know it's a fast mod, so it sounds about right. So it's just the board's fine. It's just the sync. I'm not sure where the sync is on this freaking TV. I'm dead. That's brilliant. Fantastic. Okay, so we're gonna have to figure out a way of sorting this sync out on this TV. So I'm happy with that. So let's sort that out next. Okay, I've looked at the adapter that I made, and I think the sync in green was one out, which may be the cause. I'm not sure, or it could be that I need to change the sync on the SCART from pin 20 to 19, which can be a problem as well. So we'll try this. I don't know if it's going to work. Probably not. So. Yeah, it's still a scrambled mess, unfortunately. Is it still coming up? Where is it? Oh, we can get a speaker attached. That doesn't really help, does it? Let's get a speaker attached first. Right, let's try again. It's got some green in it now, which I suppose it should have had originally. It didn't. Are we still coiling up? Oops. Just bear me a second. Okay, my pass play, it's a good thing actually. It trips out if anything goes wrong and I grounded the wrong switch. But it's coiling up still. So I'm going to give it a go with the pin chain. We'll turn this off on the SCART. That might help. And if it doesn't, maybe something wrong with the board. So we'll try that now. Okay, we're looking at this Pac-Man board again. Now, on the UK VAC forums, a guy called Silver Fox, I think his nickname's Sarge, sold me one of these, which is a sync cleaner. Now, I didn't know if this was going to make a difference. There's wires all attached to it. To my Pac-Man board that wasn't syncing correctly. Now, to be honest, I put it in. It's why the wires are connected. It didn't make any difference. Nothing against this. It turns out it's due to the fact either my wiring or something going on with the SCART cable, because I think we've got a bit further with this now. But this will work with. I've got a couple of other jammer things that don't sync properly, so this will be perfect for that. Built really well, cost pretty good. So I'd recommend if you've got any sync issues to try one of these out. Tiny little thing. You just give it 5-volt power. Sync in, sync out, and it cleans it all up. I might end up using it for this, I don't know. But anyway. So I've been playing with this for a while, like I say, been trying to get that working with the sync cleaner. No luck at all. I was playing with it last night, and well, let's see. Plug it in, and we get some Pac-Man goodness going on over here, which is brilliant. I think what it might have been after all the sort of fiddling things I've done with it, I think one of the ground wires wasn't connected correctly, and also when I was testing continuity on the actual jammer cable itself, on the actual plug, I don't think the continuity was correct, because maybe there's some dust or something on the pins, so gave that a good blowout. We've got a couple of issues going on, only small ones. If you can see, it's slightly wobbly along here. I'm not sure if that's because it's this TV, or we just need it's because we've got power too close to the to the video cables. I don't know. It's not a big issue. I'm sure we can sort that out. To be honest, the reason I'm not using this sink cleaner thing is because those lines seem to go away, but I seem to get a couple of other issues. So I'll put a adjustable pot onto the sink line. If you can see that there, it doesn't seem to make much difference either. It's not a big issue. I'm not bothered. Like I say, it might be this TV. I've not tested that out on the TV that I'm going to use. I'll do that at some point soon. But yeah, we have Pac-Man. I'll see if I can. I've got a ground cable here for player 1. And one of these pins credits up and starts it. There we go. I can't control it. There we go. All working as it should do. You'll probably see Miss Pac-Man die in a minute. It's running. I think I said before, it's running the fast ROMs. I want this to be a standard Pac-Man. I'm not sure if I'm going to do a multi-pack yet. Quite loud actually, isn't it? But yeah, it's looking good so far. So I think what I need to do is, if you can see here, the wires absolutely everywhere. So the battery's going to die in a sec. So we need to tidy all those up, and get the adapter sorted out before it goes in the proper cab. But yeah, happy with that. So we'll have a look at the wiring and we'll come back. Okay, I've got the Pac-Man machine hooked up to my TV, or the monitor, sorry, and well, same thing, in the cab. So I'm going to try it out and make sure that the orientation is correct. I think it should be. See if it'll make any difference on those wiggly lines we have as well. I'm hoping that that'll be the case. Let's have a look. Hold on. There we go, it's working. It's good. Good. Oh man, that looks really good. Oh, is it so exciting now? Actually looks like a proper arcade machine. Oh. Just trying to see the lines. I'd have to wait till the maze comes up. They're much better now. In fact, I'd say they're perfectly straight now. So it must be that TV or something. My wires are not sorted yet. I need to insulate them and everything. So maybe something was crossed over. Obviously, it's slightly off to one side, but I think there's V pots and horizontal pots on the chassis somewhere. I have to figure out. But yeah, that looks. Let me turn the light for a sec. Assuming the battery's going to run out in a second, but. Doesn't look great through the camera because it's sort of almost too much white balance, but in real life it looks really good. And let's see if I can get this camera to record correctly. This camera's crap really. That is amazing. Okay, so next thing then is to sort out the wiring because it's a bit of a mess. So I'm going to go out now actually and get some connectors and things so that we can hook everything up. So let's go and do that. Okay, now that we've got the Pac-Man PCB working, I want to sort out the mess that is the wires that connect the PCB up to the SCART and the ATX power supply. I don't know if I'm going to use an ATX power supply or a normal arcade switcher one yet. I've got the ATX one down there, but we'll see. So what I'm going to do is the board is going to come in here, in this area here. On the original, it is on this side. And the edge connector is facing upwards, so probably about here somewhere. Now, I've got to make some kind of sort of wiring loom really for all of this. So I need to have power. So I want the power supply to be on the bottom of the cab. So I need to run power up here. Also, the SCART connection goes in here, so it's going to have to come over from probably going through here and then down here. And power is also going to have to go through the SCART so that we have 3.5 volts wherever it is that is needed, 3.3 sorry, to switch this to AV automatically. Also we need controls, and we need the wiring, sorry, for the test button and all sorts of stuff, the coin door and stuff like that. So what I'm going to do, what I've decided I'm going to do, and I'm going to do this in stages, I think. I went out and bought, got them here, some DIN sockets here. So this is a this is a 6-pin, and this is a 7-pin. And I've got the actual male sockets for those, and I've also got a 2-way socket as well. So this is gonna also, yes, I forgot to mention, this is gonna, I need to sort of supply the speakers with the speaker wiring. So this is gonna be for the speaker wiring. I've got the other connector that goes in. Like I say, I've got the male versions of the DINs, 6 and a 7. So the 6, sorry, is going to be, which is this one here, is going to be ground, and then all my connections, so coin 1 and 2, test, and all that sort of stuff. And this is going to be ground, player 1 start, player 2 start, because you don't need a player 2 control panel, you just need a player 2 start for the 2-player mode. Up, down, left and right. I think that's it. So I think that was 7, I can't remember, can't count. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have them in like a little box here, coming off the edge connector, so I can just plug them in and then just take them out. So it's quite modular, so we can sort of remove stuff as we need to, and hopefully make it a bit neater. So I'm going to have to figure out this box first. So that's the first thing to do. Be out of MDF, obviously, and then we can get these fitted and then wired up. Also, as well, I picked up one of these a few weeks ago. I think it was. It might be a while ago now. Which is a scart. You can see that in the bag. It's a scart socket. So rather than wiring directly into a scart cable, like I have done, sort of hacked it up. I'm going to have a SCART socket on this little box as well. I can just plug a SCART cable in one end to this, and then in the other end into the SCART socket that side. So like I say, it's modular. If the cable breaks, or the SCART cable is it's not very good, whatever, just replace the SCART cable. So yeah, so we're going to get on with this box and design that, and then we'll come back. Okay, we'll leave that video there. Got the Pac-Man board working at last, and we'll start working on that box for all the electronics and things to connect it up. All about a bigger set. Just playing Capcom Sports Club, throwing things off. I love the tennis game on this, is really good. I've been playing Mario Tennis Open on the old the 3DS recently. I'm out of practice on this game, as you can tell. Get my ass kicked. What are the buttons again? That's the fast one. There we go. Yeah, it's a weird game this, but it's yeah, I love the tennis on it. It's brilliant. So yeah, we'll leave the video there. Next video, we'll start working on the like I say, doing the basically all the sound and all the controls and everything. Hopefully start getting that hooked up. But it's exciting stuff now to get the actual board in place and get it hooked up to the TV that's going to be in the actual arcade machine. Let's just see if we can win a game here. We're looking doubtful at the moment. Oops, no, come on. Yeah, if you haven't played this game, mate, it's definitely worth a try. The football's alright, basketball's alright, but the tennis is really good. Different courts and all sorts of stuff. Quite fast paced as well, as you can see. Right, we'll leave it there, see if I can get an ace. Let's see. No. No. We'll leave it there. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and see you next time.